102 degrees. Jesus Christ, it's burning. Hey, what's up friends, Moses here from Driver Success. I hope and pray that you guys are doing well. Today I'm starting out with a load going to Dallas. It's a drop. Hopefully I find an empty because I have a pickup from there that is gonna be a live load. $21. That's the one I'm looking for. One of the things you really don't want when it comes to weekend is having to go to the flip line. So like right now, one of my front pin can't get in, which means I have to go to the flip line. But on weekends, it's like you wait for a long time, no one is there. And yet my appointment for that pickup is at 16:30. So hopefully I can get somebody to work on me real fast at the flip line because I just need an adjustment. Looks like I am in luck. I actually want to say that I'm blessed, not luck, because I think I saw that there is somebody there. They are working on somebody, so looks like I will not have to wait for a long time. Yeah, you see how there is somebody there? I wonder which lane they want me in. Since it's just an adjustment, I'm gonna be in this lane right here. So right now, what I need to do is to also open the back pins because they're gonna have to lift the container off to readjust it. So let me open this right here. By the way, the funny thing is, sometimes when you move, that pin can, I don't know what happens, but somehow it can get in. So I want to try it and make sure to see if it can get in now. No, it can't. I just saw a JB Hunt driver bobtail out, which means looks like we don't have any empties here. And right now it's 4 p.m. My appointment is supposed to be at 16:30, so I have to look for an empty. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. This shows that we should have an empty, but sometimes it will say we have empties and they're not really empty. So I don't know if that driver just decided to bobtail out or if we have any. And there's one driver ahead of me, so he may end up taking the empty that shows up here. I'm done here. Let's see, I have 7 minutes to get to my destination in time, but of course I won't be able to get there on time, but hopefully they can take me. Last week I got there late and they didn't take me, so hopefully today they will take me. Alright, so according to that time, I'm about 10 minutes late. This right here is the customer. Their interest is pretty tight. Alright, let's see if they will take me. So that lady right there in that truck that says Marco, I found her here. She was ringing the bell but no one was answering, but she said she saw somebody who was outside. She asked him and he said he will let somebody know. So hopefully somebody is coming over. Sometimes they are in the other building. That building is theirs too. So sometimes they will be there and so they have to come to this side. But at least we are here. She was here first, so I don't know if we are gonna go by the order which we arrived or by the appointment. I'm not sure when her appointment was. I'm just gonna ring this bell again just in case. So it turns out after all this trying to get here on time that there's no load to pick up. He says there was, I think, one load. Somebody already picked it up. So the pickup number I have is not even in the system. Like, he's done with all the loads today. And tomorrow we have to pick up two loads. One is, I think, is at 10:30 in the morning. The other one is at around 3 o'clock. But still, my pickup number is not even part of those two loads. So I'm not sure what they're gonna have me do. Last week when I was here, they had me in get the empty and then do another load. Right now I don't know what they want me to do. They've given me a load to pick out of Amazon Dallas. Oh wow, well, not that bad. I thought there was a long line, but I'm gonna be in the middle lane, and the middle lane I didn't see, I think I saw like one truck, but the other two lanes had a couple of trucks. This guy is broken down. Oh, this is ours, JBHZ. Dedicated account. All right, so I'm in the middle. Looks like there were two trucks ahead of me, or is it just this one? I think there is a bobtail ahead, and then this one, and then I'm next. I just spoke with a driver who is just starting out in trucking, right? He told me he has just had his license for about 2 months, and he was sharing with me and wondering what he needs to do because he has friends that encouraged him to get his license. So right now he works at the BNSF rail, and so he wanted to see like how JB Hunt is, and he's thinking of going over the road. And he was just telling me different scenarios because the people that encouraged him to become a truck driver, I think one of them probably is now an own operator. He has his own truck. The other one is over the road. And so when he was telling the one that is over the road how much money he makes, the one that is over the road told him, you are not making any money, the money is over the road, and like stuff like that. But he's in this dilemma where I think his wife, I don't remember if his wife completed her LVN or she's in the process of completing her LVN. So you have the wife who has also her own career path, and then himself, of course, now with him becoming a truck driver. And so he's trying to figure out, does he stay home as a local driver so that his wife too can practice her like nursing practice, or does he go over the road like his friends, and then the wife stays home with the kids because they have 4 kids? And so he's trying to figure out what to do, because he's saying if he goes over the road, it will mean his wife will have to stay at home, then he will make all the money and bring home, right? So that at the end of the day he wants to buy a truck. Or he stays home and then he works like some days, and then the wife also works some days. And so he's trying to figure out what to do. And he was telling me how much his friends are making. And so it's very hard to give advice to somebody, right? Because each one of us has their own way of looking at stuff and trying to figure out what is the best move to make for themselves and their situation. So what works for me may not necessarily work for them, and what works for them may not necessarily work for me. So I was telling him, yes, I understand what the friends are telling him and how much money he can make, but he has to be very careful. One of the things I've realized that sometimes when drivers are giving advice to new drivers, they don't really tell you the whole picture. When you find people that are maybe have their own trucks, they may not give you the whole picture. Now, there are some people that are good at business, and they can be able to make, like their own operating business work. But that just because your friend is good at it doesn't necessarily mean you'll be good at it. Just because your friend makes the over the road work for him doesn't mean it will be good for you. Just because your friend is a local driver doesn't mean it's the best option for you. So each one of us has to figure out their own path. So the advice I gave him is like, try it out and see. If you think being over the road is something that you think will be the best, just try it out. Discuss it with your wife. Go over the road and try it out and see. Because I can't know if it will make sense for you or if it won't. Because right now, again, as I said, he's working in the rail, right? So I think he feels like maybe that's not working for him. So I'm like, try it out. And the advice I usually want to give to new truck drivers, when you get out of school, if you want to, go over the road and try it out and see if that lifestyle is for you, because you don't know if it's for you or if it's not. If you think you can become an own operator and you want to try it out and see if it's something that will make sense to you. Every one of us has the ability to try out something, right? Just do your research and give it a try. Don't let me tell you what will work for you or what won't work for you. Don't let anybody tell you what will work for you or what won't work for you. Try out. If you feel your heart is pushing you into a certain area, try it out, because you may have what it takes to succeed in that area. Just do research and then like count your cost, know where you need to sacrifice, know what it's gonna take, and try it out. At the end of the day, you'll be able to say that I tried it out and I decided it wasn't for me. Or you may be the one to say that, yes, this is the thing for me. So whether you want to go over the road, whether you want to be an own operator, whether you want to lease a truck, whatever it is you want to do, try it out and see if it makes sense to you. The only thing that I would say, excuse me, the only thing that I can say is first do your research and see. I think at least I'm thankful that he's going around, meeting different drivers, asking them their opinions. So when you collect those opinions, weigh all your options that you have and then try out whatever your heart takes you to. Just because you fail doesn't make you a failure, right? So when something doesn't work out, pick yourself up and then get back on your feet. Just make sure, if you decide, for example, to go into leasing or becoming an owner operator, just make sure you don't get to a point where you are so deep into debt. If you decide to go out to try out being an owner operator, over the road, make sure you discuss it with the people that are closest to you. If it's your spouse, your children, and know what, don't over push it if it's not working for you. Other than that, my advice is try it out and see what works for you. It's the best thing that you can do, because then you know what works or what doesn't work. That's my advice. So there you go.